Good afternoon, sports fans. I'm Logan Stewart, joined by Mr. James Dowd. We're here live. It is Thursday, September 19th, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the GCIT Cheetahs in a great local matchup. Northern Burlington is 7-1. GCIT is 8-1. It's expected to be a good matchup here in the gym. GCIT was 24-9 overall. Or last year, 7-0 in the Olympic National League, and Northern Burlington was 19-9 last season. So, two great teams squaring off today.
Certainly have two outstanding teams here on the court, and it should be a real nail-biter. Northern is led by standouts Haylei Archer, Elizabeth Banas, Emily Simpkins, and Alexa Blue, in addition to standouts Julia Mayernik and others. And this is a team who has been on quite a roll. They lost their first game at Princeton, but since then have rattled off 7 consecutive wins, including a big win just a couple days ago at Pennsauken in 2 straight sets.
Northern is led by head coach Mr. Gene Darling and assistant coach Mr. John Barbadaro, and they've got the Hounds playing some competitive volleyball this season. GCIT head coach is Mr. Christopher Retzbach. You can also follow Northern Burlington Sports on Twitter at NBC_athletics. It's run by Mr. Daniel Uzaki.
Who does a great job keeping everybody plugged in. And we've got a real close matchup here. Just talked to Coach Darling earlier today, and he was looking forward to this matchup because it's always good to measure your team against a non-conference opponent, and certainly one like GCIT, who, as I stated, is 8-1 on the season. Their lone loss coming on September 10th to Morristown. But since then, they've rattled off 4 consecutive wins, recently defeating Seneca back on September 18th. So we've got a great matchup, and actually these two teams haven't played each other since 2015, and Gloucester Tech has sort of had Northern's number. They defeated them twice in 2015 and twice in 2014. The last time Northern Burlington got a win was back in 2011, but certainly this is a totally different squad with totally different players, and we'll see what the Greyhounds have in store today.
It's 6-3 here in the first set. GCIT leads. There's the serve. And that is out of bounds. Northern Burlington's point.
And the Cheetahs of GCIT are led by a couple of seniors, Miss Megan Tetlow, Taylor Downing, and Carolyn Fergusen. And they've got a really good collection of juniors and sophomores as well. Players like Jessie Funk, Taylor Jackson, Samantha Kenny, Haylei Lindenborn, Christina Murray, Brooke Tell, and Nicole Thomas round out the upperclassmen on the squad. But they also have 9 sophomores on the team. So this is a team in GCIT that looks to be competitive for years to come.
And that'll be Gloucester County's point, or Northern Burlington's point. It's 7-5 now. And here's the serve. That's Carly Smith. There's another point for GCIT. 8-5.
Northern is led by a predominantly older squad. Seniors Elizabeth Banas, Alexa Blue, Kylie Burrow, who's a junior, Julia Mayernik, Emily Simpkins, and Haylei Archer. with, as you stated, Carly Smith, Laura Tavener, Rachel Shaw, Krista Lee, Eimile, Jocelyn Harrell, and Sarah Cruzen rounding out the squad. And here comes Elizabeth Banas, one of our standouts serving here for the Greyhounds.
That'll land out of bounds. GCIT's point.
Currently up in this one, 9-6, but still anybody's game here. And as we stated, these are two one-loss teams who are looking to get a big win as they continue their season. That's going to be just out of bounds, and we're going to get a quick timeout here as both teams look to regroup.
It's 10-6. Here's the serve. And that'll be Northern Burlington's point. Nice play there by the Hounds. And Haylei Archer's going to come in to the match now. And here's Northern with the serve. And that'll land out of bounds. GCIT's point. It's 11-7. GCIT is very dominant in this first half, in this first set.
And it's surprising that one sailed out of bounds. Northern has 94 aces on the season and 323 service points. So come out here a little lackadaisical. Still anybody's game, 11-7. And as you stated, Logan, we've got a great matchup here and a great turnout of our friends, family, and community members on hand supporting our Lady Hounds. And we just look forward to another exciting fall sports season for all of our teams here at Northern.
Yes, and you can follow all Northern sports on Northern Sports Desk. That's on Northern TV.
Yep, great show you host, Logan, and we'll have our fall preview coming out any day now, looking ahead at all of our exciting fall sports teams, including varsity football, girls varsity volleyball, boys and girls soccer, field hockey, cheerleading, and much more.
That'll be Northern Burlington's point.
And if you're the Hounds, you really want to get a win here today because they have 4 of their next 5 on the road. In fact, they have 5 of their next 7 on the road, and they're going to be taking on some really tough teams like Notre Dame, West Windsor, RV, Burlington Township. So a lot to look forward to for these teams. And Gloucester Tech will be playing tomorrow at Camden Charter. And then they're going to get about a week off before they take on Eastern and Pennsauken Tech. So lots of excitement, and certainly you can check out the girls' varsity schedule and at our district webpage to stay plugged into all the exciting sports action here. And we've got a real close game here. Still anybody's game, 13-9. And once again, for those tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live at the farm. It is Thursday, September 19th. 2019 as the Northern Burlington Lady Greyhounds take on the Cheetahs of GCIT in what's really been a really competitive match so far here in the first set. Uncharacteristically, Northern is down, but far from out. Only down by 5. Still anybody's game. Great shot there by the Hounds. But at that point, it's going to go to GCIT now, currently in the lead, 15-9.
That'll be GCIT's point. 16-9. And there they are with the serve. And it's a block spike. And that'll be GCIT's point. Very nice play there by the Cheetahs. So
GCIT in the lead in this one. Northern is actually coming off, as I stated before, a big win. That game was just yesterday. Actually, this is their third game in 3 days, so you hope fatigue isn't a factor. But Northern traveled well yesterday at Pennsauken, getting a big win in 2 straight sets, winning that 25-8 and 25-13. And in that game, they were led by standouts Carly Smith, Haylei Archer, Laura Tavener, and Elizabeth Banas, who had 7 kills in that game. So, in addition to Alexa Blue, who had 6 yesterday. So, as I stated, hopefully fatigue not playing a role here. I know Jean Darling and Coach Barbadoro have these girls fired up for every game. But GCIT certainly in the lead here, up 19-9 here at the farm.
Northern Burlington trying to regroup here, and they'll try and come back here in the first set. Here's GCIT with the serve. That's hit over, and that is out of bounds. It's 20-9. There's a timeout here in the first set.
And a little surprising so far, this is the team in Northern. They haven't lost a set since September 9th, which was a win against Sterling. They actually won that one 2-1. And they've only lost 4 sets all year. So in 8 games to only lose 4 sets, that says a lot about these girls and the effort they put in each and every day. But GCIT, obviously, we stated, great team, come to play, 8-1. And hopefully Northern can get back into this one quickly. And they're gonna get in a 10th point here.
And that is in GCIT's point, 22-10.
And this is the team in GCIT with 239 kills on the season. And as I stated, they've been red hot since September 11th. This is a team that's won 4 in a row. And they only lost 1 set in that span. So they've been coming in here. They're coming in here with something to prove. And obviously the Greyhounds playing a non-divisional opponent look to get a big non-conference win. And looks like they're going to get the quick point there. And it's 22-11 with the Greyhounds down, but certainly not out. And we've got multi-sport superstar Haylei Archer serving for the Hounds.
There was Archer with the serve, and right back over to Northern Burlington. Hit it back over. And they'll go for the spike, and it's blocked by Northern. Nice block there. And that'll be Gloucester County's point as it lands on the ground, 23-11.
Looks like Northern's going to get a quick sub, and Archer's going to get to the bench. But, you know, Haylei Archer, tremendous multi-sport athlete here. Logan, you and I have had the privilege of doing quite a few of her games. Girls volleyball, certainly a standout on the basketball team, and an outstanding pitcher for our softball team that, once again, should be highly competitive this year, in addition to Alexa Blue and others. But first set, Northern's down 23-12. GCIT Cheetahs have really done a great job game planning for this match. But as we stated, far from over. Best 2 out of 3. And you just got to hope Northern can stay in this one. And they're doing a great job in this volley.
That was out of bounds. Northern Burlington's point. And here comes Rachel Shaw with the serve. And spike, and that is in. And coming to a match point here in the first set, 24-13. Here's Gloucester County with the serve. Hit the top of the net, although Northern still has it.
And Elizabeth Banas here serving for the Greyhounds. One of our standouts on the front line, trying to get us back into this one. As we stated, the Hounds certainly down, but not out. Oh, looking to catch them off guard. That was a great attempt there by the Greyhounds. But hopefully, that one's going to go out of bounds. And so Northern still in this one, 24-15. Still lots of time left here in this first set, but certainly GCIT could win any moment here with it at match point.
Here's Elizabeth again. It'll drop on the ground again. Nice serve there by Banas. Hounds looking to come back here, 24-16. The serve. And we'll spike it, and that'll drop to the ground, and GCIT has taken the first set.
For those of you just tuning in, I am Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live at the farm. It is Thursday, September 19th, 2019, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the GCIT Cheetahs. And what's been a really exciting matchup, GCIT took the first set, but it is best 2 out of 3. And as we stated, both these teams highly competitive this season. Northern 7-1 and GCIT 8-1 respectively. But head coach Christopher Ritzbach for the Cheetahs has got to love the effort that he saw in the first set. But, you know, Northern has their work cut out for them, but certainly I look for the Lady Hounds to bounce back in this one. And that was sort of an advantageous bounce there, and that's going to go be a point for Northern.
2-1 here in the beginning of the second set. And the Northern and the Greyhounds will get the serve. It's Alexa Blue over the net again. And we'll go up for it. And GCIT has it, and it'll go.
Great shot there by Banas, and Northern's tied this one up now 2-2. And honestly, the Greyhounds have done a great job at home so far this season. Currently 4-0 at home here at the farm, with big wins versus teams like Grand Cocos Valley, Sterling, West Windsor Plainsboro North, and Clearview. And they've only lost one game so far this season, and that was their first game of the season at Princeton. So I look for them to bounce back in this one, and great shot there by Blue.
Northern leads 3-2. And a block. But GCIT still hangs on. Here's the Hounds again. And that'll drop. It's the Hounds' point. 4-2. Very nice play.
Absolutely, Logan. Just a tremendous effort on both teams. And Northern got the point there, and they're looking to enhance this lead. Certainly have their work cut out for them, as I stated. Dropped the first set. That point's going to go to the Cheetahs. But you can tell both these teams are fired up and ready to play. And once again, as I stated, just a great turnout. Friends, family, community members, other student athletes I've seen watching this team. So high expectations coming off a 19-9 season last year. Looking to once again advance to the state playoffs. And we'll see what the Cheetahs have in store here for the Greyhounds.
For the Hounds again. On GCIT's side, Spike gets it up, and it goes out of bounds. GCIT's point, 4-3 in the second set.
Now you can follow all the exciting Northern TV action on Twitter at Northern_TV. We're also on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. We're streaming on the web, and you can check us out on our YouTube channel. You can also email us, northerntv@nburlington.com, for all kinds of information on DVD sales, programming information, sponsorship opportunities, and much, much more. And we've got a really exciting game, and we actually have a lot of excitement here at the farm. We have actually Spirit Week coming up in 2 weeks. Our annual open house will be on October 3rd, and our annual homecoming carnival game and dance will be on Saturday, October 15th. So Northern TV will be on hand for that, as the varsity football team looks to get a big win versus Hamilton West. And we've had the privilege, Logan, of doing quite a bit so far this fall season. We had the privilege of doing Northern football's big win versus Pemberton back on September 6th. Our flagship show, the Northern News, will be having our first episode. Your first episode of Northern Sports Desk should be coming up, and all kinds of ways to stay plugged into all the academic and athletic action and highlights here at the farm.
6-5 now. Hounds lead. Here's Carly Smith with the serve. And that'll be hit off Gloucester County and out of bounds, 7-5. There's Smith with the serve again. Good serve there. And that's another point for the Hounds, 8-5. And it was another point for the Hounds, 9-5. Here's the serve again. Gloucester County holds on to it. Spike. And they will get it over again.
Great attempt there by Emily Simpkins, but that one's just going to hit the net and fall to the ground, and GCIT is going to get the serve now. But Northern's still up in this one, 9-6, and certainly anybody's game. As we stated, Northern dropped the first set, but anything can happen here, as it's best 2 out of 3. And that one's going to hit the net, and that point's going to go to Northern now in the lead, 10-6 in this second set. And they've really looked like a much better team here in the second set. Not quite sure what the game plan was going into this set, but whatever it was, I'm sure Coach Darling and Coach Barbaduro did a great job, because Northern's looked like a totally different team, and it looks like Elizabeth Banas is going to serve this one. And great shot there, but it's just going to sail out of bounds, and GCIT is going to get a quick sub here with Northern in the lead, 10-7.
Hounds look to win this second set. There's the serve. Almost got the point there. Nice dive there. And that'll drop down for a point. Hounds point, 11-7.
And that looked like Alexa Blue there with just a tremendous drop shot, catching the Cheetahs off guard. And as you stated, Hounds now in the lead, 11-7. Cheetahs down but not out. And that was a great block at the net. That also looked like Blue there, or maybe that was Haylei Archer. Either way, great play there by the Greyhounds as they enhance their lead, 12-7 now in the second set.
Gloucester County thought that was out of bounds, but that was the Hounds' point, 12-7 here in the second set. There they go, point 13-7. And Gloucester County's looking to regroup here.
So, Laura Tavener, the junior, serving. Hounds are fired up. The crowd is fired up. Now they're up 14-7. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout from GCIT. They're looking to regroup now as the Hounds have them backpedaling here in the second set, as the Greyhounds lead 14-7. So we'll see what Tavener can do here, hopefully to enhance this lead.
That's out of bounds, 15-7. Hounds are on fire here in the second set. And here's Tavener with the serve. And that'll drop out of bounds. And that's GCIT's point.
That was a great drop shot attempt there by Haylei Archer, number 15 on the front line for the Greyhounds, looking to catch the Cheetahs off guard. But as you stated, they've really been on fire this second set, currently in the lead now. Still anybody's game. Certainly don't want to take any opponents lightly. And that's going to be Alexa Blue with a great spike there, putting the Greyhounds up in this one now. Here in the second set.
Yes, nice spike there by Alexa Blue. 16-8. Here's Emily Simpkins with the serve. And that will drop for a point. Hounds lead 17-8, lead by 9 in the second set.
So once again, first team to 25, got to win by 2. Love to see their support here. It looks like the varsity soccer team making their way in here after their match. And great shot there by Blue. And that's going to be a point for the Cheetahs. But Northern's still up, 17-9. And once again, for those tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live. It is Thursday, September 19th, 2019, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on GCIT Cheetahs. And really what's been a great matchup so far. Northern comes into this one 7-1 on the season. GCIT 8-1. So obviously neither team wants to lose this one, and that's going to be a great spike there by the Greyhounds. Now up 18-9. And we'll see who's going to be serving here for the Hounds.
GCIT took the first set. Here's Julia Mayernik with the serve. And that'll drop down Northern's point. 19-9, Hounds lead by 10.
And Mayernik is, as I stated, one of 5 seniors on this squad. So love to see the upperclassmen help leading the young team. That point's going to go to GCIT, but Northern certainly in the lead here, 19-9. And have just done a great job so far in this second set.
Nice. Nice spike there by Banas. And the Hounds lead by 10. Looking to clinch the second set and go to the third. There's Haylei Archer with the serve. There's a spike, and that's out of bounds. 21-10, Hounds lead. That's out of bounds. 21-11.
And Archer had a tremendous game yesterday where she had 2 kills, 2 blocks, 5 points, and an ace. And Northern now 4 points away from getting a big win here in the second set, and even in this game up at 1 set apiece. Great spike there by Banas, and Northern's going to take the lead now 22-11, with Northern taking over the serve.
And here's Rachel Shaw with the serve. Way up there. And that will be out of bounds. 23-11. And here's Shaw with the serve again.
And Rachel Shaw, actually only one of 2 underclassmen on this team. Northern in the lead now, 24-11. Game point for the Greyhounds. 1 point away now from winning this second set and getting right back into this one.
And that'll drop. Hounds point. And that's the end of the second set. Great way to end it off. Welcome back. I'm Logan Stewart, joined by Mr. James Dowd. Northern Burlington is versing GCIT today at Northern Burlington. And we are tied right now. It's 1-1. Northern Burlington took the last set, and then GCIT took the first set. And here we go, squaring off here. 2 great teams, and that point will go to GCIT.
That's right. GCIT came out on fire in the first set, winning that one 25-16, but Northern bounced back 25-11 in the second set. And it's going to be winner take all here. And we expected this to be a great matchup, Logan, as these 2 teams have a combined record of 15-2. And we've really gotten some outstanding play from our Lady Hounds. Players like Alexa Blue, Elizabeth Banas, Haylei Archer, Emily Simpkins, Carly Smith, Julia Mayernik, Laura Tavener, Rachel Shaw. And GCIT has actually gotten really good play from their standouts as well. Players like Taylor Downing, Carolyn Fergusen, Hayley Lindenborn, Krista Murray, Nicole Thomas, Brooke Tell, and Kyla Sason. So still anybody's game. 2-0. Excellent drop shot attempt there. We'll see what the Hounds have in store here with this spike attempt. And that's going to be a point for the Hounds.
2-1 now. GCIT leads in the third set. And here's Alexa Blue to serve. Nice attempt there by Emily Simpkins.
Gotta love the hustle there. Hounds going for every loose ball. I was going to mention Alexa Blue, very talented multi-sport athlete here at Northern. One of the senior leaders on the squad, but she's also a standout on our varsity girls basketball team in addition to our softball team. And doing a great job here today. Now you can follow all the excitement for Northern Girls V-Ball on Twitter at NBC_Girls V-Ball. So you can check that out. Keep up with all the exciting action. And like I said, the girls have quite the schedule on the docket. Going to be at Notre Dame on the 20th, followed by a home game versus Hopewell Valley here at the Farm on September 23rd. They're going to follow that up with 3 or 4 on the road, but we'll be back at home on September 26th. And that point's going to go to the Cheetahs in a really close matchup.
Nicole Thomas, number 26, here to serve for GCIT. And nice hit there. And that's out of bounds. Hounds point 4-3. They take the lead. This is going to be a very, very close. This is a very close third set here.
As I stated previously, Northern's been on a roll. They lost their first game to Princeton, but since then have rattled off 7 wins in a row. That was a great play there at the net by the Lady Hounds. Looks like that was Jocelyn Harrell, another senior on the squad. And they've got a lot of senior leadership there, you know, with Mayernik, Smith, Harrell, Simpkins, Archer, Banas, and Blue. And you're going to need that kind of leadership here for a long season, and certainly in a tight game like this one. Could really go either way. This one's squared up at 5 apiece with the entire third set still to go.
Here's Krista Murray. Tied 5-5. 6-5.
And this is actually the northmost location that GCIT is going to travel to this season, with games later on at Camden Charter, Pennsauken Tech, Washington Township, Winslow, Seneca, and Cherokee. And that was a great save there by the Hounds. Salvaging that could have been a point for GCIT. Banas with the attempt there. Oh, great diving attempt, but it's just going to sail out of bounds, and the Cheetahs are going to get the point on that one.
Nice save there by Rachel Shaw. And that one will go out of bounds, 8-6.
2 diving attempts in a row there by Shaw. And I know Coach Darling and Coach Barbadoro love the effort there, despite the point going to GCIT. You can't teach hustle, and just an outstanding attempt to save that one. And that one's going to sail out of bounds. GCIT now up by 3 with a timeout. I want to take this opportunity to thank our camera operators, Miss Olivia Mattis, Mr. Dylan Krupa, Mr. Tyler Ballinger, in addition to other production crew members. You, Logan, obviously doing a great job. Miss Kat Skelzen, Miss Ashley Walsh, Miss Emily Walsh, in addition to our other video production teacher, Mr. Matt Pona. Our girls volleyball team, in addition to the GCIT volleyball team. And that point's going to go to the Hounds now, closing the gap, with Laura Tavener coming up to serve for the Lady Hounds.
9-7. Hounds are going to come back here in the third set. There's Tavener with the serve. Nice save there by Gloucester County. And that will drop. That is an error on Gloucester County, 9-8. Here's Tavener with the serve. And that's out of bounds. Or no, that will go to GCIT. That's 10. It's 10-8 now. Here's Brooke Tell with the serve.
And that one's going to go to the Cheetahs, who have a predominantly young squad. You know, they only have 4 seniors on their team, and they're joined by 7 juniors, in addition to 8 sophomores. So they certainly will have a good team for years to come. And, you know, win or lose, both these teams should be really pleased with their performance today. Obviously, you never want to take a loss, but we're going to get a quick timeout here. But as I was saying, win or lose, both these teams still have plenty of season left. As we stated previously, GCIT came into this one 8-1, Northern 7-1, and they're really going at it. That point's going to go to the Cheetahs. Looks like it's going to hit the net. Still anybody's game here in the third set. Great turnout. Friends, family, community members on hand. And once again, for those tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live. It is Thursday, September 19th, 2019, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the Cheetahs of GCIT. And what's really been an exciting matchup, and we've gotten this one as advertised. Cheetahs now up 14-8. Still anybody's game, though, but it's winner take all here in the third set.
Fourteen to 8. Here's GCIT with the serve. That'll drop for a point for the Hounds. 14-9. And here's Emily Simpkins with the serve.
Great volley there with both teams. Banas diving for that one, just couldn't get to it, but she had made a play previously. It was an outstanding play. In addition to Laura Tavener, GCIT now in the lead with Kyla Stason coming up to serve. 15-9. Northern down, but certainly not out. And we'll see what the Cheetahs can do here with the serve. And that's going to be an ace.
That'll be another point for GCIT. Just hit out of bounds. 16-9. And that'll be the Hounds' point. 10-16. And here's Julia Mayernik with the serve.
And that point's going to go to the Cheetahs, but still plenty of time left in this one, and still plenty of season left for our Lady Hounds. They've got 7 home games remaining on the schedule in addition to 7 away games. And this is a team who could eclipse their successful 19-9 season from last year where they got to the state playoffs. They could compete for the division this year and hopefully get into the tournament and make some noise. Coincidentally enough, my first game as an announcer was when the Northern Burlington Greyhounds were in the state championship. Their girls volleyball team was up at William Patterson University, and that was back in 2009. Very exciting game. And we've got a great matchup here. Great attempt there by Mayernik to save that one, but it's just going to drop in. GCIT now with the lead, 18-10, and serving.
18-10. That'll drop for a point for the Hounds. And here's Haylei Archer with the serve. Hounds down by 7. Look to come back here in the third set. That's blocked. Nice attempt there by Emily Simpkins. And now GCIT leads by 8. And that's blocked. Very nice block by the Hounds. That was Carly Smith. And now the Hounds are down by 7 again, 19-12. Here's Carly Smith with the serve.
Great dive attempt there. But GCIT is going to get that one, 20-12. And, you know, we've been talking a lot about the senior leaders on the team, and justifiably, they've been doing a great job. But, you know, Northern's got some really exciting JV players as well. Players like Asia Boatwright, Caitlin Zybel, Alyssa Williams, Angelina Morano, Kayla Falk, Jenna Fleming, and others. And despite this one kind of slipping away from the Hounds, still have a shot. See what Banas can do here. Great spike. And that's going to sail out of bounds. So Northern's going to get the serve. Currently down 20-13 in the third set.
Here's Elizabeth Banas with the serve. Hounds down by 7. And that's out of bounds. That's GCIT's point, 21-13.
But we've got a packed house here on hand once again. I want to thank our friends, family, community members here supporting our Lady Hounds, and they couldn't have come for a better matchup, as we stated. Two first-place teams going at it. GCIT in the lead, 21-13. First team to 25. Got to win by 2. We'll see if the Hounds can stay into this one. Great dive there by Tavener, but that's just going to go to the Cheetahs now. 2 points away from getting a big win here at the farm.
And timeout here. GCIT leads by 9. That'll be the Hounds' point, 22-14. Here's Tavener with the serve. And that's Northern's point. And now they're down by 7.
And I see after the timeout, Coach Gene Darling putting Haylei of Archer back in there, getting some height there at the front line, in addition to Alexa Blue and Elizabeth Banas. We'll see what the Lady Hounds can do, and that looks like that's going to go back and forth. Great play there by Archer. And that's out of bounds. So the Greyhounds rallying a little bit here now, down by 6. But hopefully they can build on this positive momentum, get right back into this one. Maybe get a big W here.
Certainly hoping that. That's another point for the Hounds. It's Haylei Archer. Alexa Blue, 22-17. And here's Tavener with the serve. Out of bounds. GCIT leads 23-17. Brooke is serving. That's out of bounds.
That's going to be a point for the Greyhounds. So now 23-18 with the serve. And that is for the Lady Hounds, number 17, Emily Simpkins. Oh, the fans love the effort there. And Northern's right back into this one. And that's going to be another point. Great spike there by Alexa Blue. And as I stated earlier, Northern comes into this one with 217 kills on the season. And now only down by 4. First team to 25. Got to win by 2.
It's Emily Simpkins with the serve. Oh. GCIT's point, 24-19. GCIT needs one more point to win this game. Nice save there by Laura Tavener. There's Emily Simpkins with the bump over. And that's out of bounds. And the Hounds are now only down by 4. Here's Alexa Blue.
Let's go, Emily.
With the serve. And there's another point for the Hounds. Haylei Archer with a huge block there.
(24-21) here. Obviously, Northern with no room for error. GCIT can win if they can score another point, but the Greyhounds have been doing such an outstanding job here rallying, and that's going to be another point for the Lady Hounds. So celebrating there, now down 24-22 with Alexa Blue serving. We're going to get a timeout here as both teams look to get a big win here in this third set. We'll pick back up here with Alexa Blue serving after that late timeout. It is 24-22. GCIT could win any moment. Northern's got to get to 25, but has to win by 2, so 26. Great volley back and forth here. Neither one of these teams looking to go home with an L today. Great shot there by Banas. That's going to fall in. Now Northern closing the gap 23-24. And the refs make the call there on the line. Northern with a really fortunate call there by the ref.
And even if the Hounds lose today, they still have something incredible to watch because they were down at most by 9 and came back all the way to tie this up. And this crowd is getting crazy. Remember, in volleyball, winner has to win by 2. And that is GCIT's point, 25-24. One more point, they win the game. This is intense for the Hounds. Here's Caroline Fergusen with the serve. An incredible matchup. The Hounds came from behind by 9 points to come back here. And that drops for a point. That's the game.
For all of us here at Northern TV, on behalf of Mr. Logan Stewart, I'm Mr. James Dowd, signing off.